Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just keep it up, don't
Sup guys, it's Dana. Welcome back and hope you're fine. Remember, this is not financial or investment advice. And if you feel like you're learning from these videos or you find value in them, please consider subscribing and smashing the like button to show your support. So, things in the chart have been respecting the TA. Let me start with that. And hope all of you have been prepared and made your analyzations before going in a trade or exiting a trade. Bitcoin has been respecting the TA. We are gonna get into that soon. As usual, we always start with looking at the crypto bubble site just to see what's going on in general. And looks like many altcoins are up 2 digits today, which is good. Just hold on, let me change music. Much better. Okay. So many are up 2 digits, and it's basically because Bitcoin is up. And if you remember the stream before my last one, I think 4 days ago, I did say I didn't know why, but the Ethereum USDT chart was looking like it wanted to reverse, but I couldn't find more factors in the TA. So I said, let's see what happens. And then the day after, we got confirmations that a short relief rally was on. And I made a short about it as fast as I saw it. I think I was amongst one of the first ones on YouTube that mentioned that. That was a probability according to TA, and that played out. So let's get into the charts. So why I've been saying over and over, like BTC has been respecting the TA, is because if you've seen my last streams, then you know what we kind of discussed, but I can like summarize it for the new people who haven't seen them, or maybe you don't have all the time in the world to go back and look through all the videos. Just a short summary, but it's better if you go and watch them to learn the TA around it as well. Anyways, this is what happened. Let's get into the daily chart. So, Bitcoin started with this bear flag, or what I've been calling it under this whole time, a parallel channel. But if you actually like zoom out a bit, you could see it's leaning up a little bit, which makes it a bear flag and, you know, on top of a parallel channel. So it broke out of it. We couldn't hold a very critical level around 26,700. We just couldn't. We broke out of it immediately. Like there was no any type of resistance here. So people were still getting out of the market, kept on selling. Here we found a little resistance, a little support, as you can see. I mean, a little resistance after we went down. Here we never even retested it that much, just once. And I think if we go into the 4-hourly, yeah, just once, as you can see. So we never really retested it once we broke down. So the sell action was hard. Then when we got to those levels, we saw that there was some type of resistance. You see those longer wick shadows on the lower side to the upside. So there was some, and then we have those small bodies. So it's telling us, okay, there is indecision, and on top of that, it's like there is more, the bulls are in control. Okay, the bulls are in control, like they're not in control, but they're trying to regain control, if I try to explain it in a better way. So they try to regain control. Okay, but then what happens, we never really get out of this zone around the 22,500 area, which I also like strongly talked about, that this could be a very strong resistance level. Like there was a big probability, because look left, like you see, we couldn't break out. And I'm just looking at the daily now, not shorter time frames. We will get into that. And then we get this bearish engulfing candle. Okay, after we couldn't break out clearly, we get it. We kind of like hover around a little bit, but then we definitely like there's definite follow through. Okay, after this candle. But then we have this very like, look, 19.5 was like a kind of support, and I did repeat it a few times. It was like an kind of support. It was not that strong. I mean, it's okay. Okay, same thing around this one. Like it's not that strong. Then we have this area. Okay, if you ask me Why is this like different than this? Like this one should have been stronger than this one. But the 19.5 like was an area for me where I thought not a bad idea to like get in a little bit, like if if you think about like getting in areas, you know. But this one was actually a pretty, it was like I thought it would hold. When it didn't, then we had this next level. Why? It was where we had last support and last resistance and the last kind of reversal to the upside after a little bit of a downside. You see this doji candle here. You see this wicks up support, a lot of wicks up here. So this was like a good support level, in my opinion, as strong as the 18.7 level. Let me just change the music. Okay. So we held, and you can't really see it on the daily. It's like just wicks, but I'll tell you where I understood that a reversal is on the way. Let's take out the factors and connect as usual. That's what I do. If you've watched the last streams, we take out the factors, the bullish factors and the bearish factors, and then it's up to each and every woman and man to decide for themselves if like which one weighs more. So 4-hour level, okay, the important part. This is quality education. Anybody who's watching this, watch closely. You see here, we got a hammer. We got a hammer. We did. We got a hammer. And this candle did close above this one. Yes, it did. Thing is, we have resistance around these areas. So, we couldn't break out of this one. Even if we closed here, I think 22, what is it saying? 22,877 here somewhere. There was no follow through on the next candle either. Okay? We went below this body, the hammer's body. We came down. We broke former support. Okay? We came down. We tried to hold. Like, we broke it a little bit, but holding around these areas. Okay, fine. We got this nice indecision candle. Okay? But still can't break through. Still can't break up above this resistance. Still can't. You ask what resistance is this? Okay, let's go back and see what's happening in these areas. If we look left. You see? Support levels, okay? Move forward. So we can't break out. Okay. But don't forget, even though we can't break out, there is signal telling us, like, after all this, there is some type of, like, bulls are like, the bears, the bulls are fighting against the bears. You see indecision candle, like we have a hammer here, but it's not playing out. It's not, there is no follow through, okay? There is no follow through at all. Okay. we get resisted again, and then we break these support levels where we held like maybe here and here and here, and then we just break it. Okay, I just drew a very light blue little line instead of drawing a long one, just for this was for my own eyes, but you're watching now too. I just wanted to make a point. So look, and then we started forming. We had this indecision candle telling us, oh, maybe like we want to go up, but rejected again. And then this one like got rejected again, and then we started these candles. It was okay until these areas, but then we broke this area, and we broke this area like with a lot of pressure downwards. If you see the wicks pushing to the downside, so there is sell pressure. Okay, and then this very heavy bearish engulfing candle, and it continued down, we held. Then this happened, this very interesting scenario. We got a doji candle on the 4-hourly the day after, because I made a stream where I said, guys, there is bullish divergence forming. I think it was the last one. If you guys go back and watch it, it was the stream before this one. I said, guys, there is bullish divergence forming. It's not yet valid because it's not complete yet, but we could see like some type of action. Okay, and then the day after, the moment I saw it, I just put a short out. Sorry, shorts on YouTube. I mean YouTube Shorts clip, just a fast one, so I do a fast update. Unfortunately, not many have seen it, but we got this doji. Okay, we had this candle, we got this doji. I think when I made the video, we were probably somewhere around these areas, here somewhere. So we had a doji here. I saw those, like, I saw this candle too, like, okay, I was like, okay, fine. It was a fast move if you zoom into the hourly, which we'll do soon. And then we got this doji. After this doji and this bullish engulfing candle, we broke out of resistance, heavy resistance, okay? We broke out of it. We took all those candles, we took like this whole bodied candle just took out all of these, all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles on the 4-hourly. So like after we closed above these areas, like it was 100% sure, because after the doji with this follow through, and then it just continued. Now the strength is not as strong, if you ask me. Now I'm actually waiting for a reversal to the downside. I don't think the bottom is in. I think this like can turn out to be a trap if it continues to the upwards. But right now, this moment, I think we have a reversal coming on the short term, like on the 4-hourly at least, because like daily, the bottom is not in. We could see rally. Let's get into the daily and we'll like check things out. But let me give you my factors why I think there are like more bearish factors right now. Okay, so we'll zoom into the hourly. First of all, we will draw a trend line. I'm gonna change the should I draw it somewhere else maybe, because I've been changing charts so you guys do not think it's like too much too much, sorry, you know, too much drawings in one. So I will try to find, maybe this one is okay. Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot, before we get into this, I am so happy for the subscribers that I got recently. It was I still don't know how stream elements work really. I'm trying my best to figure it out, but just a moment. I think on the last stream when I was ending the stream, somebody subscribed, and then to others recently, so I have to give a shout out to them. One of them, the Singular Sound, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we have, I think it was, let's see the next one. Daniel Elleman, thank you for subscribing as well. Thank you and welcome to the stream. I hope you learn and you enjoy, and we'll write this together. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the love. And then we have, as I told you, I'm still trying to figure out how this works, so bear with me. Okay, I screwed it up. Just a moment. Look, I'm just like getting into this, so I don't know how it works, so bear with me. Mohammed Yusuf, thank you for subscribing to the channel as well. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for all the love, guys. Keep on subscribing, smash those likes, and hit that bell so you get notified the next time I go live, so you don't miss it. Here I go. I don't know what it is I'm doing wrong, but obviously something, so I hope it's not gonna come up like all the shout out to you guys. Let it come up. Go ahead. You deserve as much love anyway, so as long as it stops, we are gonna go back to the show. And it's over. Okay. Thank you guys for subscribing. So, if we draw a trend line like this, okay. Do you guys notice we've broken out of the trend? First thing, we broke out of the trend, okay? Trend is broken. We are on an uptrend, okay, fine, but trend is broken. Number two, do you notice the bearish divergence? Not from here to here, no, but from here to here. It's already here. That's why we're going down. Same on the RSI. No, RSI is okay. No, RSI is not okay either. Same on the RSI. And if we look at the 4-hourly, it's the same. By the way, this was a descending triangle that played out. Back to what we are talking about now. So you guys see, bearish divergence forming here too. So 4-hourly, we have bearish divergence forming. Unless we break out of 22,600 areas, you remember the critical areas? This is not gonna change. So we have these two factors, okay? Important ones. Let's go back to the other chart. And you see how there is no like, we are having a full-bodied like bearish candle here, wicks to the downside, like a lot of indecision after this trend. We are holding the short-term moving average, but it's sorry, it's not looking so good short-term. So we can come back easily and test these areas very easily. If we break 20,339, we are gonna come back and test these areas, and I think we will break it because yeah, we like short when it comes to short-term targets. It looks like we already hit the target, like here. We went up a little bit more, okay, because if you go back to my short, I was specific when I said I think we're gonna have a short relief rally. I said we might have resistance around 20,700 to 21,000 areas, but even if you went to 22,000 levels, I didn't say that, but even if you went, like, I wouldn't be shocked. But these were my targets. These were my targets when it comes to resistance. And we had resistance. We stayed there many hours, days. I take it back, days. I can do better. Days. 1, 2, 3. So we've been resisted for 3 days, like rejected, I mean. And we're holding by a thread. We are holding. We're actually breaking the short-term moving average right now, okay? So we've picked up many bearish factors yesterday. From the 4-hourly and the hourly chart. And if we look at the daily, okay, let's take out all the noise, like literally all the noise. So I told you there is no bullish divergence in play. It's broken. That idea is gone. The moment we broke like below this one, like it's gone, okay? It's really gone on the daily. We do have some type of like box happening here, like this one. We might like range a little bit here, like we did here, we might. And then continue down, we might. Or range a little bit here and then continue up. But right now, the daily is not looking that good. Until we get back above well, at least if we close a daily, at least if we close a daily above 21.4, 21.5, like, okay, there is some type of hope. And now I don't have my drawings on. It's more around 21, 8 to be fair. If we close above these areas, okay. But right now, it's not looking that fair. Guys, just give me 5 to 7 minutes. I'm just gonna call someone up. They called, so I have to call up. Just give me 5 to 7 minutes and I'll be back, okay? I'll leave the 10-minute chart on. More action, of course. And I will be back. Enjoy the tunes, smash the likes, and sit tight. Sup guys, I'm back. Sorry for taking such a moment. I was just speaking and stuff. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, I think Bitcoin is gonna head for a reversal. Like if we break under, sorry, if we break under the moving average, if we go below this 20,000 like 700 area, we close below it again. Let's just cancel everything. Simple as this. If we get below 20,384 areas, okay, 20,300, simple, and we close below 20,300, then we are in trouble. Hopefully, like these support levels hold, but we will see. So yeah, no, I don't think the bottom is in. Let's go move forward to, but I do think like a short rally, like I already said, like if it happens, it happens. We've already broken out of the 21,000 resistance, and we are holding above it so far. So far so good, and it aligns with the short-term moving average if you see it too, because it's respecting all the support levels. You see, from like if we go all the way back from these levels. So forward, Ethereum. I haven't had a look at Ethereum since my last stream. I mean, I've glanced at it, but not a deep look. And let's see Ethereum. We are like, I'm gonna stick with this. I said it last time too. Daily Ethereum looks better than daily BTC. We have some type of bullish divergence forming on the daily. It's not complete, but it's forming. And look, we are above critical levels. We are holding right now. After all this dump, there is some type of indecision. And yeah, this was a nice hammer candle, but no follow through, so it doesn't matter. But like we had a nice doji and then a hammer, but no follow through. And then we broke below support levels. So Ethereum on the daily, well, it does look better than BTC. It does. I think we'll have a clearer picture if we zoom in. Sometimes you have to zoom out to see the bigger picture, a clearer picture, especially if you've never seen a chart. Like it's your first time seeing a chart, but right now when we are looking at these short-term actions, short-term like probabilities, when we're looking for them, it's better we zoom in also. So we are holding support levels. We have broke out of it. Now we're holding it. It was resistance levels before we broke out of it, and now we are holding. Ethereum never came back to see $700, $600 yet. Another reason which gives me like a thought that, or a confirmation in some way, that the bottom is not in, because let's see where we reversed. Okay, now I see. I see what held it this time. A very like weak one, but okay, fine. I see it. $9.20. Was that the level it touched this time? No, it went lower. Okay, time to zoom out. Yeah, okay, I see it. All right, we have to mark this. I mean, it's so weak though. I'm trying to see how this could be considered like. Okay, yeah, I see it. You see, you have to zoom in sometimes. Yeah, you see those strong bosses out of. Okay, all right. Okay, so seems like we held this area, went up, and now if we break below, let's see now. If we break below these levels, 1061, we're probably gonna come back and test these levels because there's not much holding us. Like not much at all. So if we break this level here, we're going lower and retesting it. But as long as we hold above this one, and we can we can come back and test 1285, and if we break out of that one, next is around 1486. But I don't think like there's too much indecision after this uptrend. And the 4 hourly candle just closed, right, like 49 minutes ago. See this as a shooting star that failed because, well, it didn't fail. Not really. We never closed above it. and then a bearish engulfing candle. Okay, some type of indecision now. Let's zoom into the hourly. By the way, is there any divergence? Bearish divergence on the 4-hourly chart. Keep that in mind. Bearish divergence on the 4-hourly chart. Same on 3 hours chart. Very like, yeah, and it's playing out. The one on the hourly is already playing out. We're kind of stuck between those two moving averages. So conclusion, yeah, I think some people are gonna be trapped, and because BTC bottom is in, and well, we really never retested major support levels yet. So I do think we are gonna go down after this short relief rally is over. Yeah, short relief, because it's just after all this downside that we had, we're having a short relief rally, but I don't think it's something that's gonna turn into a bull run and the bottom is in and stuff. So there is a difference. So that's Ethereum, because I've put so much time explaining Bitcoin's TA. I don't want to put too much into Ethereum as well, so we can jump onto next coins like Cardano, which is still in critical zones. We're not out of it. Like, I can give you one thing that's kind of positive if I remove all the indicators like this. Okay, so one positive thing. Imagine that this is not a parallel channel and it's just one trend line, okay? We broke out of the trend line. We did break in, but we're kind of holding outside of it right now, okay? One factor. Two, it is kind of bull flag. You see? So this, like, I'm not saying it is gonna go up, but I'm saying like it like makes the probability higher, right? When we see bullish factors, it makes the probability higher. It's not telling you it's 100% sure thing, but we're like making the probabilities higher. Which is higher, the bearish or the bullish? So we have those two factors, and we don't have any indicators on right now, so we can't say much. So let's see if we have anything that matches, you know, the Western indicators as well, except because we are gonna get into those Japanese candlesticks just a moment. Or let's get into it now. So, daily. What happened? We were respecting the parallel channel, as you guys can see. We held the heart line very, like, almost to the dot, almost, okay? Around the area. We went up, respect this trend line, the upper trend line, respected it again, and we've been holding. When it comes to the candlestick, what's that's telling us, that TA part is telling us, we are inside a box right now. We are ranging. I can draw a little parallel channel maybe. So we are inside this box, okay? It's a bit crooked. It's not supposed to be a bullish or bearish flag. It's just horizontal. So we are inside this box. We have 1, 2, 3 red candles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles, okay? We have small bodies, we have indecision. After this downtrend, okay, which tells us there is a probability like we can hang here. If not, probably go up, because we have wicks to the downside and upside almost like as much as the other one. Now we look at the indicators. Okay. What do we see? We see classic bullish divergence going on. So the probability that we come and hit like the 0.57 area like is a bit higher than us going down first when we look at the daily, okay? Let's look at the 4-hourly. We have no bearish divergence. We don't. Not on the MACD. But we do on the RSI, okay? So there is bearish divergence. There is bearish divergence on the 4-hourly. Daily is looking like we could have some sideways action and then maybe go up a little bit. That's the probability, the higher probability when I read TA. Because of this bearish divergence, because of this candlestick action after this downtrend, it's like having some sideways action. And yeah, we are below, we are respecting this trend line. You can see we are being rejected there every time. So for us to think about 0.57, we have to close at least above 0.51. At least 0.51. And then the probabilities even become more higher. So back to the 4-hourly. We are probably gonna have a pullback. We might come back and test 0.45 areas. Like there is pressure to the downside. Let me check my other chart, which is too much for you guys, so you don't have to experience that. Let me see. Yeah, so 4-hourly, I do expect us to come down a little bit. Around, like, you know, the prices I say, when I mention them, it's not always to the dot, it's around the areas. So around the areas of 0.45, yeah, I see a possibility of us coming there first before anything, before seeing any upside or something like that. But daily is looking okay. Cardano daily is like it's not saying this or that. We are above this trend line, which is very good. We do have like more factors to the bullish side than the bearish side, even though they're a few. They are a few. They're not many. They still count if you want to count them. But remember, if Bitcoin like crashes, it tends to take most altcoins with it. It takes, well, it tends to take most crypto with it. So have that also in mind. So that's Cardano USDT. And by the way, guys, after we're done with those USDT pairs, we are gonna go and dive into the BTC pairs that I've been talking about so much in my past streams and telling you guys, have an eye, have an eye, have an eye, because things are happening. Like, don't miss it. Like, just because things are looking bad on the USDT pairs, don't forget about the BTC pairs where the action was happening. Like, it was perfect areas to go, like, to, if I would go in, that was the levels I'd be looking into, the levels I spoke about. And now, well, soon when I show you the charts, you'll see what I mean. Anyways, this is ADA. So far, it's not looking strong. I mean, it's looking okay. Daily's looking okay, not strong. But we have to close above, yeah, 0.51 on the daily to see a follow through, at least, hopefully. It's not always we get it, but what's TA saying? It could come. So, next. Just a moment. Uh, so I'm just looking at the FTM. Huh, okay. Let's have a look at FTM. Look at this. We held support. I was speaking about this last time. I should probably extend this line. Let's do it now. And I want you guys to see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe I can turn it to white and extend right line. Okay, cool. So let's start with daily FTM. Not looking bad. Look, bullish divergence is playing out. It's playing out, okay? We had a full-on downtrend, like downside movement going on, and then we started getting some type of like indecision, a little bit, and then we had this box, maybe a box like we're seeing on Cardano now, like the one we just saw like a minute ago. And we had this box, you see, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles, and 1, 2, 3, and you know, like some, like 1 and 2 with small bodies, and then what happened? We broke out of the box. We broke out of it. We held. We opened above this trend line. Cool. So this bullish divergence is playing out nice. And it was bullish divergence on both RSI and MACD. So two factors. When we were looking at this, it was not valid, but I told you, keep an eye, especially on Phantom BTC, which we will get into soon. So this is Phantom Tether on the daily. It's actually looking good. So far, so good. We do have resistance around the 0.31 level, so I can imagine some people probably taking profit around these areas. But major area to take profit level is around 0.4. We continue like this, next level is 0.4. Around 0.4. But we do have resistance in these areas. We do. Let me change this to a red and dashed so I don't get confused. Okay. So we do have resistance here, okay? And let me change this to another good support, because if we ever break down and we get back to these levels and we break 0.18, then you guys, like, yeah, it's, yeah, 0.02 levels are not far away. But right now there is resistance at around 0.31 levels, and we break that, see you at around 0.4 Phantom USDT. Daily is not looking horrible. It's looking nice. And 4 hourly, oh, there is bearish divergence on the 4 hourly, guys. Yeah, I had to double check just to be sure, because it's not on the RSI, but it is on the MACD, okay? But there is bearish divergence. Doesn't matter if it's on one or both. It's just that when it's on both, then it's stronger, but there is bearish divergence. Phantom, be cautious. Like, we are being rejected by the midterm moving average. If we break above it, if we break above the 0.31, we're cool, but right now, be cautious. So this trend line, it held beautifully. We broke out of it once, it got rejected here, but now we're holding again. Now we can draw another line, another trend line, just a moment. If we break out of this level, the 0.26 level, around 0.26, we can come back and test 0.24 and stuff. But there is like not much holding us. That's why I believe we can come back down. Yeah, like there's more support here than the 0.26, so we're probably gonna come back down. We're probably gonna break this trend line, but we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Let's keep an eye on it. That was FTM. We've gone through Ethereum. And right, Shiba. I saw Shiba. Shiba was up by a lot today. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Shiba. Okay. Shiba's bullish divergence played out perfectly on the MACD, because and on the RSI it played out. Strong downtrend, some indecision, and then a nice bullish candle. We came all the way to our resistance level, like where people take profit, whichever you like, and it touched this short-term moving average to the dot. I wish I could like zoom in more. Wait, maybe I can. Do you see this? Okay, it crossed it maybe like by a millimeter or something, but it came to that dot and it got rejected so far. Like daily is not closed yet, so we can't say it got rejected. So far, it's okay. So far, it's looking okay. But if we can't close above this area, then we might come back and test these areas. But sheep is not looking that horrible. We can all thank Bitcoin for giving all those altcoins some push. But daily is not looking, I mean, it's not looking bad. There is no bearish divergence so far yet. But if it closes below this area, so yeah, I guess this will turn into a bearish divergence. I think we will have like buying at these levels right now, I don't know. Buying at these levels, okay, good, fine. Why? Because downtrend, indecision, we're ranging within a box or parallel channel, whichever you like to call it if you draw. It almost looks like Cardano. Like this almost looks like Cardano and almost like what FTM did earlier. If we look at the charts, like there is some type of, let me go back just a moment. Hold on. Let me try and fix this just a moment. Why can't I change this thing? Just a minute, guys. I'm trying to fix something so I can show you something, but I don't know how to do it. Just a moment. Load chart. Why does it keep on opening a new page? Okay, guys. I think I've fixed it, so let's have a look. Double click any edge to reset layout grid. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Hope you guys can see it clearly. Okay, where was FTM and daily? Okay, let's see like these things on the altcoin that are playing out pretty good. Why the daily is looking good? Because so far, yes, I do see a short-term like bearish action going on many 4-hourly on the ones that we've spoken about. On the 4-hourly, I've seen it. Just a moment. Oh God, where is it? Edit settings. Guys, I'm sorry, I accidentally hit reset on something. Sorry. They deserve all the shout out besides like for the subscriptions, but this is gonna like take some seconds. Bear with me. Did I thank you guys? I did, right? By the way, guys, if you like these shows, these contents that I bring, subscribe, smash the like, hit that bell so you're notified before I go live, and comment. Let me know what you think. So now, when that's done, back to the chart. Okay, do we see something similar around these areas and these areas? First, they were ranging, right? Okay, this is sheep, this is phantom. Let's bring Cardano down. Ranging again. You see what I mean? So daily does not look bad, and we did have also like bullish factors on the daily, which were higher than the bearish, even if they were few. So not like, do you see the resemblance? This is what I was trying to show you. So yeah, sheep got like a good entry point where would have been around these areas. The moment we closed above it, if we saw like lower prices, if we zoom in lower time frames, I think we could see it there. So yeah, I think you understand my point, the range. Let me just remove this. Update. Dark and safe. Okay. So sheep on the lower time frame. Lower time frame, let's see. Oh, we are holding above all moving averages, but short term is still below midterm, midterm is still below long term, which is not a very bullish signal. there is no bearish divergence anywhere yet, like nothing. So we break 1143, we're going to 1 and 5 around these areas, because I don't see any resistance until then. We can come and test 1600, 1000, like 550. I don't see any resistance until then, and it's because of this. If we can come and like, yeah, there is no, actually, if we break 1050, like there is nothing, no resistance until almost around 1700, around these areas. So sheep, no bearish divergence on 4 hourly. On daily, it can happen if we like don't close above these areas. You can see it on the side, I hope, the price. So we close above this area, we're good. More upside. Otherwise, be cautious, sheep. Let's look at the hourly. Oh, okay. There is no bearish divergence on the MACD, not on the RSI either, but we were kind of overbought on the RSI. Let me just change music. We were overbought on the RSI, on the hourly. We are overbought, but there is no bearish divergence except that we are overbought. And then these are indicators telling us that, okay, TA indicators telling us that. But when we look at the candlesticks, it does not look good. Do you see this action going on right now? It's trying to go up, down, and it's the hourly, but it does not look good. Why? This is kind of a, well, not really gravestone doji. See it as a shooting star. It's a shooting star more off. Yeah, a shooting star. It's in the hourly, yes, but still, nevertheless, it is the shooting star. So here are our levels. If we break this area, 1022, if we break below it, sorry, there is really not much holding us until these areas again, around 900, 850, somewhere there. There's nothing holding us. It's a little crooked. So here, sheep, hourly, we break this, we're going lower. There's nothing holding us. 4-hourly is looking like it's tired. It's looking a little tired. We'll see how this closes. But hourly is definitely tired. We went up, nice candles, okay, but then this happened. Let's do some fib and see what the fib is telling us. Yeah, we can come back to those levels easily. I don't know why they're like this. Just a moment. Dashed. Why are they dashed? Anyways, point. Point is we can come back here. We can come back to these levels if we break it. And if we break around 1000 areas, yeah, it's not gonna be like we are going lower. But right now there's nothing like hang on. Shiba looks like it wants to hang on as long as we don't break below this, but this candle scares me. It's the hourly, so take it with a salt of grain, but so much indecision and this shooting star, like we are gonna break it probably. We are losing bullish momentum too. Let's see what happens. Time will tell. So that's SHIB, but daily is yeah, I mean these areas are not areas where I would go in. Like I don't think it's areas where people should maybe go in, but hey, if you want to go in, go ahead, because this is not financial advice. I'm just saying my opinion. But yeah, that's SHIB. We've looked at SHIB, we've looked at Phantom, Ethereum. Let's have a look at Solana. Even though many people are saying it's gonna die and I don't know what and this and that. Yeah, including myself, sometimes I do say like it's probably gonna crash, and that's it. Like Luna, why? If you ask me why, because I keep on hearing they turn off the blockchain or something. Like they keep on they they keep on shutting down the network for different reasons. I think it's happened like 3 or 4 times now, and that's not a good thing. Anyways, Solana chart wise, because my strength is TA, not fundamentals. Even though I have an eye on that too, like as much as I can. But it's not easy with life and work and life in general, you know. Anyways, we broke. You can see this. I don't know why. It's so many. This one, another one that we spoke about. You can consider this a bull flag as well, because if we zoom out, you see what it looks like, right? Anyways, there was no bullish divergence or anything like that. So this pop is probably happening because Bitcoin had a relief. It's breathing, so Solana's also breathing with it. There is no bearish divergence either. Just a minute, guys. I gotta drink some water. It's speaking non-stop. Just a moment. So there was no bearish divergence or anything like that. I mean bullish divergence or anything. I think it just popped because Bitcoin is having a short relief rally. But if we look at the signs that was telling us, okay, we could like be going up because there is none here and none here, and fundamentals are not looking so good, I assume, right now. We turn to what? We turn to the Japanese style. And Chinese, Japanese, I'm still not sure which one, but I think it's Chinese. Anyways, anyways, my point is after this downtrend here, I can like maybe highlight it. So after this one right here, you see I'm not the best drawer, right? After this one here, I mean, okay, I'm just not, I don't want this candle to be hidden. But after this downtrend, okay, we have this indecision candle, right? Yes, we do. We're holding the heart line. We didn't break out of it. But then after the indecision candle, after the bears were in control, guess who took control again? Bulls took control. But we don't know yet. We don't know yet if okay, are they in full control or what's going on? We can sorry. I'm literally tired. That's why like my throat is getting sore of speaking so much. Long day today. Anyway, um, where was I? Yeah, we are gonna see why the follow through happened when we zoom in a little bit like deeper. But on the daily, the moment like we opened above this one, we opened above this one, we were good. And we're still continuing. We're still like below support, like above support levels, so we're good. A lot of action, like a lot of support to the upside, as you guys can see as well. Let's zoom in and see what happened. Downtrend. All this downtrend. We see some like fight going on between the bulls and the bears, but then bears win again, fight, bears win again, fight, bears win again. Huh. Let's see now. Indecision. Nice, very nice hammer. Very nice. Like, look at this wick, the shadow, and the body. So, nice hammer. It doesn't have a big wick to the upside either. It's a little one. It's okay. And then what happened? What happens after that? We had indecision here and fighting here, and what happens after this? We get a nice candle confirming it. Yeah, sure, we went down a little bit, but we got confirmed here actually still. So we kept on fighting here. We came back down a little bit. We held around like support levels. Important thing is we don't break below like this line. We held around support levels and we continued up. Where? To our short-term target. We already spoke about this short-term target in one of many of my streams. Many of them. We came back down. We went below the heart line. We went below this trend line. We held there. There was a lot of rejection there, as you guys can see. But we continued up. We got strong candles to the upside. We had some indecision here after this bearish candle, but then bulls to control again. So you see, so I mean, the patterns themselves do tell you a lot. And then when you combine that with Western indicators, like the whole, like you're like managing risks much better. You're like making your, you know, which probability is like higher, like is it to the upside or to the downside? It kind of helps you. And then on top of that, on the 4 hourly, did we have any bullish? Let me remove this one because it's here we go. We had some crazy bullish divergence on the 4 hourly right here, right here, and it respected it, and we continued up. Now we went above this trend line. Okay, we've hit our first short-term targets. We came back and retested our trend line. We never broke down below it, and then we went up to retest the other target, like if we broke out of this one, you know, because I did say like we can come and retest it and come back down. And then look at the streams. If you guys look at the streams and do not just watch 5 minutes, because then you're not going to understand what I'm trying to get to. Look at the whole stream, watch the full stream, and you'll see that I was prepared for this, even though it was maybe what, maybe 2 weeks ago now, a week ago, I don't know, something like that. So now why it's time to be cautious, Solana. Let's get into what we're seeing, what TA is telling us. Should we be cautious? Can we lay back and chill? Like, is everything gonna be okay? So, just a moment. Salt. Why can I not find it here? So, Sol, I don't like this shooting star here. I don't like it. We never closed above it either. We are holding this like midterm moving average, which is not a bad thing, but I think we are gonna see some downside. Like there is no, well, there is some sort of bearish divergence, but then you see this one kind of ruins it for the whole technical part, but there is some sort of, I'm saying sort of because of this one in the middle, but some sort of bearish divergence. Yes, so yes, I think Cardano is gonna, like, if we break this 35.84, we're probably gonna go and come back and retest these areas first around the 32 area. And if we break 32 area, yeah, we're probably gonna go lower. We break 32, we're gonna go lower. Not much gonna hold us. So that's Solana. So we've had a look at ETH, FTM, SHIB, ADA, BTC, Solana also done. Like if we, yeah, we are holding this trend line, but I don't think the price action is strong. It doesn't seem that way. I didn't even see this, but there's a very clear, well, there's some sort of bearish divergence on Solana. Solana is not looking as strong as the other ones, not at all. You remember how the other ones were kind of ranging, like But yeah, here, not much. Like, there's not much going on. There was no divergence. The only thing that was telling you that, well, we could be going higher is literally like on the 4 hourly if you zoom in. Otherwise, if you looked at the daily, there was not much happening that gave you a lot of confirmation for that. So that's Solana. Let's have a look at the fun part now. Or maybe I'm gonna make one more stream soon because daily is gonna be closing in what, like 2 hours, 2 hours and 18 minutes, okay? And it's already almost midnight where I live. I haven't had the time to eat it, and like, I'm sorry because I haven't come on to stream. Maybe one day when if this becomes my full-time job, I'll be like doing it more often, like a few times a day maybe, but right now it's not. So, and when I mean full-time job, I mean like the streaming thing, because right now I'm just doing it when I'm trying to do it daily, but I'm sorry because I haven't been live, I think 2 days now, or 3 days, probably 2 days. But I've been updating in shorts. Do not forget, I've been updating in shorts, YouTube shorts daily. So even though I didn't go live, I've been updating there. And I'm no financial advisor. I'm not obliged to update you, but I'm doing it because that's what I do. That's what I want to do. So, by the way, guys, if you like the content, if you like those streams, if you find it valuable, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified next time, I go live. So let's have a look maybe at 2 or 3 more, okay? Shall we have a look at Decentraland daily? There's no bullish divergence or anything. We are ranging. We are having this sideways action. Where is it? Here. Okay, so we are ranging. You guys can see. We have like some indecision candles after this downtrend we've had here. We keep on trying to pull up, but this hard line is very respected, as you guys can see. We keep on like closing below these areas every time, except this time. But otherwise, we closed below it, even in green candles. Where do we have support from mana? Ah, it's not charted. Okay. Okay, there we held support. We held support. Where is resistance? Right here. Yeah, we do have small resistances before that, but I'm gonna get into that soon. Just a moment. Because smaller time frame area for us to see 1.3, we have to close above 0.9 levels. We have to close above 0.99 for us to be able to see this one. Just a moment. We have resistance right here, it seems, 0.885. Yep. So right now we can't even get back below above these levels on the central land versus USDT. So I don't know. I do not know. There was bullish divergence. It did play out, but it's looking weak compared to ADA and some others we spoke about. It's not looking that strong. So I think chances are we are gonna see downside movement with mana, at least on the 4 hourly. Daily is not looking that bad. It's not. It's ranging at this sideways action, but 4 hourly I am expecting pullback first. Yeah, you guys see another thing. We just closed below this trend line. I mean, we're trading below this trend line, and if we close below it, yeah, I think we're going lower first. Short time frame at least. So we can come back and test these areas here around 0.79. These levels here, let me just highlight it. Nah, nope, wrong again. Nope, better. Okay. So, I mean, it's better if we come back to these areas, because if we come to the bottom of the parallel channel, like, we keep on testing it, like, it's not good. We are eventually gonna break it, but right now, it looks weak short term. Short term, it looks weak. So that is mana. Waves hit our short-term target like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. And it, wow. It held it respected the hide drawings. No, I mean hide indicators and leave drawings. Look at this trend line that it's respecting perfectly. Daily, let's see. Oh, it's so close, it's so close. Oh, this can like turn into a bearish divergence if we go higher, which I think we will. I think we will. I think we will because it has to complete itself. Maybe it doesn't make any sense, but the more you watch my streams, this is gonna make sense for you. Let's check out the, yeah, we kind of, we are in supply levels, supply zones, so hence the sell. Question is, are we gonna hold above 2,958 satoshis? Because if we do, like, next level is around 4,358. So let's see what factors tells us it's possible and what tells us we can forget about it. So daily, let's take out all the factors. There's bearish divergence on the RSI. There could be bearish divergence on the MACD. It's not complete yet, so we can't confirm, but keep that in mind, okay? That's it. Like, we haven't even closed, so that's it. We do have resistance around these areas. We have like, call it resistance, supply zone. So we are probably gonna get rejected around these areas, which is gonna form the bearish divergence on the MACD, which is gonna make us turn down. This is what I'm thinking, okay? Otherwise, I can't say much about the daily right now, more than I said when it comes to the bullish part, because there is more bearish factor than bullish, except for this bullish engulfing candle if we close like this, like. But we'll see how we close. 4-hourly. There is no bearish divergence right now. So far, so good. We are overbought, very overbought, so expect some kind of action to the downside. So bearish factor, no bearish factor. 1-1 so far. There was no bullish divergence when it played out either, just well, here, yeah, but otherwise no. We held the trend line. That was perfect. This this shooting star candle, I don't like it. I do not like it. And if we close below it, I guess bears are in control. This is waves for hours, yes. So for hourly, we might have some sideways action if we do not break out of this area below it. But if we do, If we close below 2,953 on waves, then levels around, where is the last support? Hours. Okay, around 2 and 5. Around 2 and 5. Look left, all support areas. So let's mark it. Just gonna do the horizontal line instead. Right here. Okay? We good? We good. Damn, I wasn't gonna look at the BTC pairs. Just a moment, guys. If you like the content, the stream, you're enjoying it, smash the like, hit the subscribe, and hit that bell button for notifications before I go live. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I think that's it for now. I will be back in 2 hours, hopefully, and we will continue this TA talk. It's all we do. There was something I was gonna show you, but I forgot. Right, this one. I kind of found this ascending triangle when I was looking at the charts yesterday, I think, and we kind of broke out of it, but then now we like it's sort of an ascending triangle. We do have 3 touches, 4 even, 1, 2, 3, no 3, sorry, 3 touches, and here 1, 2, 3, excuse me, 3 or 4 touches. So I thought it was kind of legit, but we're back below it now. Anyways, Bitcoin, how's it looking before I leave? We're still holding, where's the 4 hourly? Yeah, we're still holding this line, this area. I can extend it if you guys like. Just a moment before I do. 700. Okay, good. We are still holding this line, which aligns with the short-term moving average perfectly. We'll see how it closes, but do not forget the bearish divergence. I am thinking it is gonna go down. But we are holding this. We already kind of had our down momentum, looks like. And look how perfect after these doji candles and a follow through happens, and it just continues. Yeah, anyways, Bitcoin does not look like it's done, like bringing depression upon people, not yet. But yeah, a short relief rally was not like very, very surprising, like looking at the technicals and all the blood that's been. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you for all the love, the likes, the subs, the new subs, especially. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if you like more of these streams to come more often, just show it to me just through subscribing and hitting the like and hit that bell to be notified in time before I go live. Thank you so much for everything, guys. I will see you in 2 hours. Stay safe and take care. Bye bye.